Hey guys, if you want to support this channel and simultaneously look snazzy, I just put up a bunch of new designs on my Teespring store. So if you like any of the designs, pick one up, and if you happen to, tweet it at me or put it on my subreddit, or you can just message me or whatever, because I want to retweet them. I want to put you and feature you in the video and stuff and show everybody how cool you guys are. Alright, now let's get into this garbage. So, there's a channel called Watch Cut Video, and it has 2.2 million subs, and right now there is a video that is number 13 on Trinity called Parents Explain Masturbation. So you know it's gonna be very, very good.
So sometimes people will say, you know, playing with himself, or jerking off, or choking the one-eyed trouser snake.
This is already off to a thrilling start.
Today, we are going to be talking about masturbation.
Masturbation?
Masturbation.
Masturbation.
You kind of do it a lot, really, but you don't know it.
Masturbating is when you touch your privates in different ways to make yourself feel good. Isn't that right?
I'm gonna see how this is like. It's uncomfortable already, but so far I haven't seen anything that's too extreme. Obviously in the very beginning of the video there was like a toy on the fucking table, and I was just like, I don't know about that, but you know, as far as just talking about masturbation, whatever, but this can't be why people are freaking out. There has to be some more to it.
People will say choking their chicken.
Okay,
Have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard that, but that's also very rude to chickens.
It is, it is.
The innocence of children, I like that. And I can see why maybe some people would be mad, because it's like, oh, you're forcing some masturbation jokes and stupid stuff like that and slang to destroy their innocence, and now they probably won't be able to look at chickens ever the same again.
A guy might put some lotion on his hand, right? And he'll take his penis and like hold it in his hand. Watch. Okay?
Okay, Mom.
And then he might like move his hand up and down like this.
Where
Shake
would
it
the
around.
penis go, Mom?
In the hand.
I don't know if it's necessary to like especially even involve the lotion and stuff like that. You know, usually there's gonna be kids just, you know, tugging on themselves, whatever, and you explain that stuff, but I don't know if you really start giving them the ideas and the tools of how to do it like most effectively. I don't know. I don't know about that, but hey, maybe I'm a fucking prude.
There's like a little thing that's called the clitoris, and you can touch it and kind of stimulate your body, and it makes you feel good.
It's kind of like the inside out penis, where it goes up, right? Mm-hmm. And then ours sticks out.
Oh my God.
You can use certain toys. They're called adult toys. Don't wiggle it in my face.
Okay, so I think, because this looks kind of like a finger, right?
Yep.
So I imagine they would probably do it like what they would.
This is to hit something called the G-spot.
Or they can use this and they can insert it into their vagina, and like pretend it's a penis.
That's big. That's huge. It's not gonna fit.
Well, they're creative, I guess.
Okay, so this is where I see where people start to get very uncomfortable, because you have kids that are probably like, what, 8 through 10, I'm assuming, and you're teaching them about toys and all this different stuff, different techniques. And when I was a kid, I didn't learn any of that stuff, other than, say, like stumbling upon, you know, certain family members' porn and like seeing what the hell is this, and still not really understanding what it was. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because it still showed how innocent I was. I can give you an example. I actually popped in a gangbang. It was a gangbang, and you know, it was at the money shot scene. They're about to finish, and me, I'm just like, what is this? Why are they peeing all over this girl? And yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't think at that age you really need some explanation. I don't think one of these parents need to come over and be like, well, yeah, they were fucking just fucking slanging some Danimals all over this fucking broad because she loves it, you know? Like, I don't think that's necessary.
This is to simulate an erect penis, right?
Yeah.
Right? A hard penis. That's why you don't need a boy. You can get a penis anywhere.
Let me guess. That broad's a fucking feminist. I mean, I don't want to prejudge, but what she just said and how she looks, I mean, just has all the implications of that she fucking hates men. And it's like, hey, use this fucking dildo because men are trash. Men are the worst. Now, I know I'm putting some words in her mouth, but come on, man.
Put your fingers over here.
See, there's different.
It feels
That's
good.
like a pulse.
No. I don't. I don't. No. 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 This is like borderline pedophilia. This is the type of stuff that you would see, you know, adults trying to take advantage of young kids and trying to explain things in an educational manner and trying to get them kind of interested into this stuff, you know. And that kid being like, this feels kind of good. What do you think, man? You're an impressionable kid. You're probably going to go home and try to find some fucking vibrators or whatever you can. And then you're going to try and experiment and do all this weird shit, man. Stuff that you probably would have never thought about before. You're probably only thinking about playing video games and just getting dirty and stuff. Maybe playing a few sports. And now it's like, hey, let me interject this stuff, you know, in your fucking ear hole. I think the way that it should work is that if you see a kid doing some strange things, if you see them experimenting with themselves and they're really confused, then maybe you want to guide them then. But I don't think you just force that shit. Like, there's clearly some fucking kids on this thing that are just grossed out. Like, that one little girl just doesn't want anything to do with this shit. And you're just like, no, you fucking learn about these vibrators, you fucking little slut.
You see this little tiny hole in here? Oh my god. They kind of, it's like a little liquid that comes out from them.
Some people call it like jizz.
What the?
I didn't name it.
Why would you tell him that? What is it? Just tell him that it's fucking semen, man. Tell him that it's fucking semen and sperm together. That is the ejaculate, man. Why would you tell a fucking little 8-year-old boy, or however old he is, that is called jizz? Or some people call it jizz. Like, oh my god.
Jizz.
Have you ever masturbated before?
No.
It's okay if you do. You can tell me. Do you? Do.
Camera's everywhere.
Have you ever masturbated, Ryan? Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
I'm sorry, dude. That dad looks like a fucking pervert, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a fucking asshole, but that guy just seems like he's too excited about this shit, and I don't know. I think CPS should fucking investigate this guy.
Oh my gosh. Jizz.
I've been masturbating since I was a girl. Even when I have a partner to have sex with, sometimes I just like to do it by myself. If you're in the mood and no one's around,
Do it.
you can masturbate, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I said before, maybe borderline pedophilia. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't go that far. But it's definitely, I don't agree with teaching kids a lot of those things that young. And I will say that I know kids are evolving and growing up much quicker than they were before. I get that. I understand. I know there's things like the internet that just you know, shoot onto the scene about a lot of stuff. But I wanna give you some experience with some people that I know about how dangerous this stuff could be. Somebody I know has a niece and saw some really questionable things, you know, some lesbian porn when she was younger, and she wasn't that young. It's just that she didn't develop quickly like a lot of other kids do, you know. It's just it depends on a case-by-case basis, and it kind of messed her up. She didn't understand what was going on. It kind of freaked her out, and that could totally happen, man. I know some people that are still, you know, they didn't maybe have sex or weren't really exposed to a lot of things until their early 20s. I know people that is way younger. It's just like, and doing shit like this, like, you can see who's kind of ready for it and who's not, and it's like, dude, you gotta do it on a case-by-case basis. Some of those fucking children shouldn't have been anywhere near this stuff whatsoever. Some of the other ones, maybe they were getting into this stuff, and maybe they're already knowledgeable about some of this shit. Whatever. I know the parents need to just make a rational decision about this and hopefully that you don't damage your children. And I want to be clear, I'm all about sex education. I'm all about it. But like I said, when I was growing up, I didn't learn about a few things. I mean, I already knew about things because of the internet, but we didn't get any proper education until, what, I was like 13, 14 or something like that. And I think that's an okay age. That's in my opinion, of course, but I think that a lot of people would probably agree with me. 8, 10-year-old, all that kind of stuff, man. I don't know, when you're barely starting to, you know, develop feelings and stuff and start to know what the hell's going on, I don't think you should just thrust shit upon people. Have fucking dildos and stuff like that just being visible and like, hey, you jam this up your fucking pussy and then you fucking get some lotion, have a good old time, and you fucking come and jizz everywhere. It's funny how I'm trying to like talk about protecting children, and meanwhile there's some kids over there in the pool that I just want to fucking kill. So what do you guys think? Do you guys more agree with me? Think that maybe this video is a little bit messed up, or do you think that there's nothing wrong with this? I actually want to see what you guys have to say. So that being said, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.